Welcome everyone. This is Rohan from Paly Python, and we're going to be going over variables today. What are variables? Variables are containers for data values. So they store data values. So what a variable looks like is a variable name which equals a data value. So here we have the name of our variable is my variable, and then we have equals, and then we have its value. And then another variable is the name of our second variable, equal to 12. So just a quick thing. This is a string and this is an integer, and they're both data types in Python. So you're going to learn about that in a future video, but for now let's focus on variables. Okay. So let's practice. Let's make a variable called name. Okay. Rohan, and actually let's make a couple. So we can make color equals purple, and then we can make like adjective equals cool. Okay, and now I can print these variables. I can print name, I can print the color, and I can print adjective. And note, what I'm doing is I'm printing the variable name, and then that name is set equal to a value. So wherever I have that name, then it'll print out the value of that variable. So that's what we have. Now, oftentimes you'll have to print variables with strings or multiple variables together. So note that in print, what we learned in the last tutorial, you can separate different objects by commas to print them all. So I can do print name, color, adjective, like so. And then I can do something like color, and then I can do a comma. Then I can do the string is purple is cool. Okay, so we can do something like that. Okay, let's go on to naming convention. So variable names have rules in Python. They must start with a letter or an underscore. They cannot start with a number, and they can only contain alphanumeric characters or underscores. So these are valid variable names. My var, my and var separated by an underscore. That is valid. Variable in all caps is valid. My var starting with an underscore is valid, and believe it or not, a single underscore is also valid. But this is what's invalid. So if we have money, it has a character that's not an alphanumeric character or an underscore. So that'll draw a syntax error. And similarly for two apples. Two apples has, it only contains alphanumeric characters or underscores, but it starts with a number. And remember, we cannot start with a number. So let's look at variable naming convention. Okay, so the convention in Python is camel case, and this is a convention, not a hard fast rule. So you can name your variables however you like. But actually, why does this say camel case? This should actually say snake case. My bad. Okay, so the convention for Python is snake case. So here's what snake case is. I want you to imagine a snake, and like it kind of goes up and down and up and down. So that's what this looks like. So if we have a variable like a variable equals something, or like this is like, these are really bad variable names, but just to illustrate the point, basically snake case replaces spaces with underscores. So that's typically what you do. And remember how I said camel case? If you want to do that, you could, like this is camel case. This is usually used in JavaScript and other languages like that. But yeah, let's stick to snake case for this tutorial. Finally, what if you want to assign multiple variables on the same line? So that's where this comes in, multi-line assignment. So we have three variables here, x, y, z, all separated by commas. And then we have three values, 1, 2, 3, all separated by commas. So you probably guessed this, x equals 1, y equals 2, z equals 3. So they just correspond chronologically. And we can have as many or as little variables as we want here. So let's just test this. So we can do print x, print y, print z. and then we'll see we have 1, 2, 3. And that's all there is to variables. Hope you enjoyed the video. This code will be in the description, and thanks for watching.